All the desks were in a circle, except for my desk was in the far back against the wall. And Dr. Webb was my teacher, and he was very mean.
Yeah.
And he always told me I would never amount to anything if I didn't stop joking around. And when I got on the cover of People magazine for the first time, I sent it to him.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Celebrity Expert, your number one source for all things TV shows and celebrities. And in today's video, we're gonna look at Matthew Perry's best moments off screen.
At about 2 o'clock in the afternoon one day, I decided to watch some porn. I watched it for I really wanted to take my time with it, but I could still hear it. And that's when I remembered that the night before I'd been sitting in my backyard drinking a martini and listening to music. And that's when I realized that for the last half hour I'd been blasting a porn into my outdoor speaker.
Before we begin with this video, here's a quick and easy question for you all. Can you all tell us which is Matthew Perry's first ever movie? If you know the right answer, let us know in the comment section down below or stick to the end of the video, which is when I'm going to reveal the answer to this question.
My favorite friend out of everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, see,
That's very nice.
everybody's favorite friend.
Thank you.
What's up?
So how many people are in your employ? How many people can I get to clean my house simultaneously?
We have about 30 girls on staff, so if you want every girl to come, they could.
Matthew Perry was friends with all of us. That's what it felt like, at least. As one of the 6 cast members of the iconic NBC sitcom, which ran from 1994 to 2004, Matthew Perry's Chandler Bing was an intimate part of millions of people's lives.
I'm naked. And a voluptuous woman, says, "Are you all right?" And I said, I'm pretty proud of myself that I had the presence of mind to do this. I said, "Yes, I think everything's going very well." And then I, couldn't walk back in front of the people, so I walked on PCH, which is in California.
Along with his fellow mates Matley, Blank, David, Courtney, Jennifer, and Lisa, Perry helped make Friends one of the biggest TV shows of all time and made his face recognizable all over the world.
Did you get that? Did you get that? Because that happens all the time.
It made it kind of difficult to go to work because I had to pretend that I didn't have these.
Yes, you write in the book. I kept wondering, how long can I just look at her?
Yes. I was like, is 3 seconds too long? How long is... And then I write in the gratitude part about her letting me do that.
So when the news broke that the actor had died Saturday at the age of 54, it was as if all of us had lost a close friend, someone who had graced our living rooms for a decade, someone we knew intimately, even if none of us really knew Perry at all.
I was kissing the leading lady in London, and the kiss was going on, I guess, a little bit longer than this person wanted. And he went, "Steady, man, steady." And I just said, "Just give me one more minute."
yeah. I'm just working this out. Yeah. Did you ever forget your lines or what?
Yeah, at one point in London. Hopefully that won't happen here, but because it's the actor's scariest nightmare to forget lines.
But that was the majesty of his performance as Chandler, the least conspicuously likable character on the sitcom that often used him for the most granting comic relief. Known for the construction Could I Be More and Off Again, On Again girlfriend Janice, Chandler did not start the series with the handsome pinning of Ross and his will they or won't they tension with Rachel.
How's your night going? And I said, "What, are you kidding? I'm having the greatest night of my life. M. Night Shyamalan and I have been hanging out for the last 2.5 hours. It's been great." And the guy, M. Night Shyamalan, came back from the bathroom, and my friend said, "That's not M. Night Shyamalan." And it wasn't.
By season 5, and creators wisely paired Chandler with Monica in a far more satisfying relationship than Ross and Rachel's, Matthew Perry made Chandler a romantic and a cynic in equal measure.
Remember this, because we're not going to find this again. Sorry, we just got to get through. Hi, we're here for Entertainment Tonight with television's Courtney Cox and television's David Schwimmer. This is kind of a dream come true for me to be hosting the show.
When he and Monica proposed to each other in the season 6 finale, you believe every word of his speech. You make me happier than I ever thought I could be, and if you let me, I will spend the rest of my life making you feel the same way. Who thought millions could swoon over a character who didn't want to get out of his recliner and kept a chick and a duck aspects?
I'm doing great, couldn't be better. There's nothing like, just getting to go back to the job that you love doing to just make you happy, so I'm doing great.
I love working from my apartment.
Yeah, it's a treat for us all.
We've all grown so close over the years, it's not something I'm looking forward to.
I think it'll be all right.
See you, man.
And
he's lying. He's probably be the most devastated.
okay. And last question. A question about...
There was more than friends, if you can believe it, although, like his co-stars, Perry had trouble shaking the character that made him rich and famous. In underrated Fools Rush In, he starred opposite Salma Hayek and proved his rom-com bona fides. His comedy proved unflappable in the whole 9 yards, and its 2004 sequel.
I'll miss you. You'll miss me, won't you?
Be sad. Yes, I will miss you.
What do
you got there?
A popsicle.
I know.
Well, Matt, the last episode of Friends, when that happens, one day it will, you remember all the hoopla around the last episode of Seinfeld, last episode of Cheers?
Was there hoopla about that? Did that get any press?
Well, how do you think the last episode of Friends would be?
And in string of never quite successful TV series, including NBC's Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip and NBC's Go On, his performance never faltered. He even showed off his uncanny ability for villainy in CBS drama The Good Wife and Paramount's spin-off The Good Fight.
I blame myself for all of it, and I think that's probably right. I think I had people around me that were telling me to stop. I had people around me that say you're going to kill yourself if you keep going like this, and I just didn't know how. Like if the police had come to my door and said we're gonna take you to jail if you drink tonight, I would have had to pack for jail.
Matthew Perry had a turbulent personal life, which will certainly be the subject of much conversation in the wake of his far too premature death. He detailed his alcohol and drug use and death struggles in his memoir Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing, published in 2022. Last fall, Perry said he was 18 months sober and grateful to be alive and finally share his story with the concerned friends, fans, and addicts who face stigma and judgment.
By the way, nothing has changed. Literally, like from the producers coming in to the process of learning the lines, all of it, except for the way we look.
The way we look and the fact that 30 million people aren't watching anymore. Other than that, it's the same.
Matthew Perry's death should not overshadow his life. His talent, his charisma, and his comedy live on in 234 episodes and in the memories of fans who turned in for most-see TV every Thursday night for a decade. He's mourned and celebrated, remembered and cherished. He couldn't be any more loved.
She would walk in, I'd be like, hey, good to see you. And I'd go to my dressing room and just go, oh, I'll never be able to be with her. But how can you not have a crush on Jennifer Aniston, But I did at one point just go, all right, that's enough.
I've got to stop. I have to be professional.
That's enough.
It was just really fun. But I think we were extremely appreciative at the time, by the way. It's not like, we did not appreciate how fun it was, how good the writing was. We were all very proud and appreciative.
We definitely knew we were a part of something special, and we're very grateful the whole time. But I think just in that meeting where we all said, let's stop, I probably would have said, hey, let's not stop,
So the answer to the question I asked you at the beginning of the video is Fools Rush In. Yes, that was the first movie in which Matthew Perry starred.
I mean, wouldn't you say of the people in the cast so far, your favorite is me?
Yeah.
See what I mean? Is that a close-up? As for dirt and stuff, there isn't any of that. We're still in the can you believe how great this is mode. So season 2 you'll hear a lot of stuff. I'm starting to have a couple of problems with Lisa Kudrow.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you all really enjoyed this video. If you did, do like, share and comment on this video. And keep watching The Celebrity Expert, and we'll see you around next time with another brand new video. Till then, keep watching The Celebrity Expert. Bye guys.